Hi everybody. Okay, I am starting over today with, I turned my phone on to cellular service instead of my Wi-Fi because it seems like this time of day I've been having some issues with our Wi-Fi popping in and out, and last week I had problems with my Wi-Fi. So I want to show you how to make a slider card. There's a lot of different kinds out there, but this is the one I'm going to show you, and I think it's super cute and it's very appropriate. It says, "I survived the TP crisis of 2020. Funny. And it says, "Just roll with it." And I thought, that's really fun. That'd be a fun card to get in the mail, right? So I'm using this stamp set. This is the stamp set that they used for the National Scrapbook Day promotion, and I believe it is still available. It's called Through Thick and Thin, and I have no idea how often I will use a toilet paper themed or hand sanitizer themed stamp set, but as a nurse, I probably have more opportunity than other people. But anyway, this is the card we're making, and you may remember I made something like this for the Hostess Club many years ago, and I just want to remind you that it's not very hard to make, and I just want to go through it one more time. So basically, to make it, you need a card base. This is one of the close to my heart card bases. They're very nice quality. Standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then you need a card front, some sort of panel or front, and then you need decoration for whatever you want to decorate the card with. So to make a circle one, now that we have so many paper punches and circle dies, this has become a lot easier. Because now that almost everybody who has some sort of almost everybody now has some sort of thinlet like die cutting system or something where you can use nested rings. Hi Heather. So this is the card I'm making, and basically what you do is you center your circle where you want it and put the inner circle there. And I tend to use, I have this like washi tape that's like really ugly that I got from Michael's in a kit one time. And you kind of want to make it not so sticky. Not that it's great anyway. But you put that over there, send that through your trimmer, and when it comes back out, it looks like this. You end up with a ring and a piece cut out with the circle in the middle, right? So you can tell from our card that that circle in the middle is the only piece here that you really want done. The only reason I show you how to do the ring part is because the interesting thing is that you're going to need a center of some sort to help make your track. You need a track so that your toilet paper can travel through the track. And so that means you need a center piece. Now I cut it a second time with white, so I made my centerpiece white, okay? The other part that you'll need is a penny, because what'll happen is a penny goes in there and circles the track, and so it goes underneath those pieces. So a penny is basically what's holding that toilet paper in place, and I can't really show you because I covered it up with foam tape, but I'll show you now how to kind of put that together. So what you want to do is you want to make it lifted a little bit so your penny can move freely in that track. And so you use foam tape. Now we have the 3D foam tape. It doesn't matter if you use thick or thin. The main thing is that it's thick enough, thicker than your penny. I have some really cheap foam tape that I use once in a while that sometimes I use this brand. in my scrapbook, and that would not work. I would easily have to double it. And I think Scotch foam tape is kind of like this too. So sometimes I'll just take it out and I'll double it and then use that to make my track. But the close to my heart tape seems to be thick enough for that. All right, so what I did was, you just want your penny to be able to move kind of freely through there. So you can put foam tape anywhere on here as long as your penny will be able to move in this circle. Now, one of the things to keep in mind, you can't just do a window because it smashes down. So like if this smashes really hard, your penny, it will eventually just sort of have a wave in it and your penny won't move. So I have another card example of that to show you in a minute, where I have one that sat, I think the cat sat on it. Anyway, so I have foam tape here. I could put a couple of pieces in the corners, but I'm not really too worried about there. I was more worried about this part caving in. So that's that. The next part then is to put that onto your card. So peel everything off, put it onto your card, and it's adhered, right? Okay, so then you need to decorate the center. I'm gonna get rid of this piece. I don't really need it, don't really need that. But so I stamped this one on. It was just the perfect size, and that will also get foam tape. And remember that your penny needs to be able to travel. It'll be partway under here too, because this, you know, will be holding your penny in place. So you need the foam tape to be just a few pieces in the center. And it doesn't matter if it's round, it just needs to be in the center. You could even just use one square or something, boom, and put that on. All right, the other thing we need is some stamped images. So let's pretend that has foam tape on it. I stamped out the little toilet paper on scrap paper and cut it out. It took 2 seconds, it's not bad. And then just roll with it. I have seen people take the toilet paper and run it through an embossing folder. The quilted embossing folder that is finally back in stock, I think the reason it sold out to begin with was because of this toilet paper stamp, because people have been putting it on that and making the toilet paper look quilted. And it really does look quilted. It's really something. So, a couple of tips. Basically, you want your penny here, you need some foam tape on your penny and then your image, and it's just gonna slide into the track. The problem is, okay, if you only want your penny to go, let's say you just wanted your penny to go side to side, or you wanted somebody to move it around and not spin, then you could put a longer, like a rectangular piece of foam on there like this, okay? But if you really want it to spin, what'll happen is that'll go clunk, 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 clunk. It won't like roll. So in order to do that, you really need a couple of squares that are really small, like maybe like this. And I even doubled it because I wanted the toilet paper to be up higher than my cover. You see? So I put 2 pieces on there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try to show you. You can kind of see there's 2 pieces of foam on there. And again, your foam doesn't have to be round in order for it to roll. It just needs to be small and even. This is even a little rectangular. It would be best to have like a square. Yeah, a lot of people have like the foam dots. I think I have like these foam dot kind of things, and maybe, you know, the real small ones doubled up. Okay, so then you would double that, put your toilet paper on, and then basically you just kind of work that penny into the track. It'll just work in like that, right? And then you put your toilet paper on. So what you end up with is this. And technically, if I fiddled with this, it'll come out of the track. I've had it in and out of here a number of times already, but basically it just rolls. I just love it. And then I just decorated it. I used like a little scrap of paper and put a message on there, and then on the inside I stamped, "Hello, is it me you're looking for? I'd totally share my TP with you." I think that's super cute. I might send this card to one of my cousins just because I think it's hilarious. Anyway, this is all there is to it. Now, if you want to make one like a lot of them, if you look on the internet for ideas for sliders, you'll see a lot that are side to side. And these roll back and forth. This is the one I think my cat sat on. Like, I really think I should have put a little more foam in there because I didn't put enough to like keep it supported. And it's been sitting on my kitchen counter for about a week. And she has a tendency to get into my stuff. All right, so if you want to roll it, it does roll side to side. But there's a lot of them where it's like back and forth, where it's like maybe there's a little image of something here, and then you put the image on your penny, and they go together and kiss, or you bring two things together. An elf with a present that rolls to it, or a present that has an elf that walks over. I've seen a lot of Christmas ones. I've also seen some Easter ones with an egg and a bunny or whatever. And if you want it to only go back and forth, you need to use a longer piece of foam on your penny, because that way it won't roll. It just won't roll. I like the ones that roll, especially for a toilet paper roll, so it made sense to use the smaller piece of foam. I think it's really cute. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh, I want to tell you about this, how to make this track, because obviously this I used like little, nesting dies to make. But this one, I truly just cut. So I just used a ruler and a blade and just trim, and then cut. I mean, I really did just make it about a 1/2 inch track. Nothing too special with that. And you can see my sloppiness right there. There are some people that get real fancy and use like a paper punch, like a circle punch there and a circle punch there, and then line it up to make the track. And I just didn't take the time to do that this time. So I don't know. I'll be with you. I'll be here for you through thick and thin. That one's really cute too. This one is a little more wrinkled on my toilet paper. Like I said, I think the cat got to this one. All right. Anything else you want to see? I think this one is really cute, and I think it's really easy. Oh, and just so you know, today was the close to my heart consultant launch of the next catalog that starts in July. It's for like July and August, and I gotta tell ya, it's a doozy. I thought I would get a break money-wise for a while, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I just wanted to let you know, I'm forewarn you that the next catalog's really good. All right, thanks for watching. See you later, Heather.